What's up guys, my name is Aiden McIntyre and welcome back to another vlog, another day in the life of a minor leaguer. I'm a minor league pitcher with the Oakland Athletics, and my recent vlogs have all been about my rehab process. I had a ulnar nerve surgery transposition done a handful of months ago, and we are rehabbing and kind of building back up to get ready for season again. So the recent vlogs have been talking about kind of the rehab and throwing process, but we are finally back into live hitters now. So I'm throwing live hitters again, which means I'm getting close to hopefully getting out for season. So hopefully this is my last rehab vlog. Fingers crossed there. So without that, we will get into my day and I'll bring you guys along. Overall, everything's been going really well. I now have my in-season mustache almost fully back. So you guys can let me know what you think. But excited to bring you guys along and show you what today looks like. So I'm currently enjoying my morning coffee and also looking at old video, old film, and kind of trying to compare where I'm at right now versus where I was at maybe at my throwing my hardest or moving my best. So I'll show you guys a little bit of that and what I'm looking at. All right, so this is a video from last spring training. My velo is probably at the highest, and I'm just mainly watching all this film now to kind of look at pitch shape, but also mechanically kind of see how my lower half is moving. One of the biggest things in rehab has been kind of figuring out, like remembering how I was moving at full speed and what that kind of looks like, what that feels like. So like this was a 96 mile an hour fastball, which is what I'm trying to get back to. All right, so I also have slow-mo, but I do a lot of stop and start to kind of see like where leg lift is at, where I'm getting into position. So like right about there, getting pretty low in my lower half. I think right now I'm kind of struggling with being a little bit taller. So like that's a good cue to be able to see that I'm getting low enough, which was allowing me to throw 94, 95, which is the hardest I've thrown, hardest I've sat. So my top is 96, but ideally 93 to 96 is kind of where I need to be. So watching that video, then I can look at the video I have now and kind of like look at how my lower half is moving, maybe how my overall speed is moving, and kind of think about what I have to hopefully adjust now to get back to where I need to be. So here's just an example. This is from one of my last bullpens. So this is a 91.5 fastball. And so we're gonna just watch full speed. So it's hard sometimes to see in full speed, but you can see kind of here if I can do it well. I'll do some start and stop. Same up. Maybe still getting kind of down into the backside. Looks a little bit stacked. And then kind of around to the front leg. So I do a lot of it. I look at a lot of the video in actual slow motion. It's a lot easier than stop and start. So not the best example, but this is one of the things that I've been working on through rehab, is looking back to when I was throwing my hardest and some other big league pitchers who I like to watch to kind of mimic how I'm kind of going to get my body moving. So that's about it. And we'll be heading to the field soon. All right. It's another gorgeous day in Arizona. It's hot. It's about midday. I'm gonna head over to the field now. So one of the big things getting back into season, which I'm gonna put into this YouTube video, is figuring out walk-up music. I've obviously had a long time to think about it. So I have a few favorites right now, but I want your guys' feedback. If you have a walkout idea or a suggestion from what I say, let me know in the comments. So Greta Van Fleet Highway Tune is one of the options I like. I also like Sweater Weather by The Neighborhood. I've never heard it as a walkout. Honestly think it kind of bangs, so that's another option. Outside of that, I think I kind of have some that are pretty close. Last year I used the EDM one. So just looking for different options, but if you guys have a suggestion for a walk-up song, feel free to drop it in the comments. A little 100-degree day. Beautiful blue skies. I got other walkout ideas too. I love California Dreamin' by the Beach Boys. And then there's even a Doja Cat song I like as a walkout. So let me know what your ideas are. But we just got to the field. So we can go. another day. Usually I'll do my plyos about 10 minutes before I actually go play catch. So it'll be another 10 minutes plyos, big breather, catch, bullpen game. So it is long point. We are live. So get to the mound, immediately throw a curveball right on cue. I was pretty happy with how I was able to execute and land curveballs. Curveball velo wasn't great. This one was 79, but definitely closer. And ground balls are okay sometimes as long as they're outs. Ideally, we're not pitching to contact here. So first fastball right here, little 90 down and away. Can't get hurt down there, except all the time. Right here, I've been practicing trying to throw right on right changeups. That one was good as far as for a strike. Movement wise wasn't great, and ideally you don't want to throw it right down the middle. But then I was able to follow it up with a curveball, which I was pretty happy with for the strikeout. Don't know if I get many 1, 2, 3 strikeouts on 3 different pitches, so I was happy with that. So this is a little bit of a longer at bat. That changeup, not good. 0-0. Ideally, I'm trying to throw that one for a strike. So right here, I'm trying to get back with the curveball. Got back to 1-1. When I fall behind, I usually go to off speed to try to steal a strike. Right here, I'm trying to get back into the count and get ahead again. Don't execute the fastball well. Got up on me. 90 poo. So coming back, as you could have guessed, we're behind in the count. Going to try to get even again. Land another curveball. So obviously want to be ahead in the count, but if you can land off speed to get back in the count, that's huge too. Big pitch here, and it is not a very competitive one. Overthrew the fastball, wasn't able to stay linear enough. Just let it take off on me. But right here, this one ends up being a little bit weird. Catcher drops it, but TrackMan did have it as a strike. All right, so that is a recap from my sim game. The arm feels great. The rest of the body's kind of coming along. We're learning how to pitch again, but pretty happy with off speed, fastball. Command is pretty close, still trying to dial it in, but we're getting closer. So next up would be ACL rehab outings, which would be a lot of fun. We'll get some of those vlogs out, and then ideally out to season, and we'll get you guys the content that you want to see. So that is about it, but big thank you to all the new subscribers and everybody who's been there from the jump. We are officially over 4,700 subscribers, which is pretty wild. So getting close to 5K, that'll kind of be the next goal. And we'll have some more content for you coming soon. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much.